Hey, this is Jerome Robinson from the Robinson Report. What's up? So, hey, my son called me out on being negative. I was doing a post earlier, and I was coming across a little negative, so he called me out, and he's absolutely right. So, check this out. God speaks to me. Jesus speaks to me in different ways, one of which is through the Bible, another of which is through other people, right? God's children. And I was listening to the Robertsons. I think one of them is Phil, another one's Willie or something. I don't know their names, but they are the Duck Dynasty quack people. Amazing. I have to say, I love these guys. Absolutely amazing. People are given, I think the old man is 70-something years old. I think his name is Phil, but people are giving him because trouble and so much grief because he's quoting the Bible, threatening. I think the show got suspended because they quoted the Bible. Like, they're actually following their belief, the most non-hypocritical people that I've ever met, and they're following their belief, and people are giving them a lot of crap about it. So I commend them for being Christians, for being good Christians, and for following their faith. And it's kind of sad because I was actually being negative myself. Like I said, my son called me out, and I was doing a podcast. I was doing a show, and right after we did the recording of it, I went and listened to, I don't know, a 30-minute video on the Robertsons, the whole family. I think it was on YouTube. Really good stuff. I encourage you to watch it. And he actually talks about, Phil actually talks about, and I hope I'm getting his name right, or else I have to redo this whole thing, and that's just embarrassing. Phil talks about how his fish story, people are stealing his fish. And he goes and he wants to take a shotgun, and he's like, I'm going to get them. And but he's like, all right, I'm going to be a nice a try. I'm going to following the Bible a try. And I'm probably messing the story up a little bit, but he actually, my son's giving me the cue that I'm getting the story on right. Anyway, you can sit back in your seat, sir. So my point is that he actually goes up, catches the fisherman, and tells the fisherman, you can keep the fish. Obviously, they needed food. They wanted to eat. They actually never stole from him again after that. And he felt pretty good about doing that. And so I found myself, I did a cast earlier, and I was talking about how looters, rioting is unacceptable and it's bad. And I even went as far as to, embarrassingly, to say, hey, if we need to protect ourselves, you steal, it's as bad as murder, I will put you down. It wasn't meaning murder, but it was still very negative. And luckily the podcast wasn't put out, and no one got to see it. But it doesn't mean I didn't say it. It doesn't mean it wasn't in my heart. And it really wasn't in my heart. I didn't really feel that way about anybody. The purpose of this is me telling you that I hear God speak to me through Jesus and through other people. And thank you. He used Phil Robertson as a vessel from Duck Dynasty, as a vessel to communicate through YouTube to me. And it may sound weird to many people. I'm one of those fact people. Like, I'm a scientist, so I don't like to just believe. I'm not a faith person. I'm a fact-based, I need to see it tangible in my hand. Well, when time after time God proves himself over and over and over again, I have to be an idiot, a stubborn idiot, not to see the signs that God and Jesus are speaking to me day in and day out. Like, how many signs do they need to give me? How big of a moron do I need to be to not see the signs and not hear that they're actually, when I pick up the Bible and it's actually, that just happened. They're talking about hardening someone's heart. I was just dealing with that 3 hours ago. And I'm reading it in the Bible, or I'm hearing it on YouTube, or I'm hearing it from blah, blah, blah. So it's just amazing how negative we can be as human beings to ignore the signs from our Lord that communicates with us. It communicates with each and every one of us. And I imagine so. I'm guessing. I don't really know that for sure. I don't want to speak non-factual, but we ignore the signs that are spoken to us every day, some of us anyway. And I can speak for myself. I have. And I'm done ignoring Jesus Christ. You can see my Jesus shirt. Let me see if you can see it there. Right? And I wear a Jesus hat normally too, but in this particular case, I'm sporting the green mohawk. You can laugh and you can make fun. I'm okay with that. So, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'm gonna put you in the wall.
So anyway, I just want to say that be what's good in this world. Be positive, and don't be negative. Don't bash people. Don't put them down. Uplift people. If you don't like what our president's saying, uplift him. Say what you want. Yeah, how can you hate the person, right? It's such a dark thing. If you don't like what he's doing, be the positive change in his life. Write the president. Communicate. Go on social media and say, I like this, Mr. President. I don't like this. I would like for you to change this about you, or this, that, whatever. Guys and gals, please. Stop being so negative. Stop tearing each other apart. You can see the evil from Nancy Pelosi's face just raining with hatred. Don't be that way. Nancy Pelosi, change your evil ways, please. You don't have to be negative. If you have no desire to be the president of the United States, don't bash him. If that's not your motive to be the president, don't bash him. You can't control him. I get that. I was a control freak. Probably still am. But I'm learning to let go. Because God is in control. And through Jesus, I pray. Everybody, I'm now going to pray for my son to stop farting. Because it smells really bad here right now. Okay, you're horrible. Oh my goodness. Jerome Robinson from the Robinson Report. As always, we're out. What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? What are you